Hey Fishers, and welcome back to The Roar. My name is Seth Gastineau, bringing you your announcements every red day, every time. Starting us off today, if you are a senior like myself planning to apply to colleges soon, next week is College Go Week, where many Indiana universities waive their application fee. That means that you can apply to certain Indiana schools completely free of charge. Some of these schools include Indiana State, IU Indianapolis, DePaul University, Valparaiso University, Wabash College, and more. The only catch is that you must apply through their website directly, not through Common App. Next Wednesday, September 25th, FHS is doing a school-wide spirit day to encourage this exciting College Go Week. Make sure to wear your favorite college gear on that day. And lastly, the guidance department will be coordinating fun giveaways for students during College Go Week. Check out their Instagram at Fisher's Guidance to join in on the fun. You can also find out more information on the Guidance Canvas page. In other news today, Cultural Connections Club is hosting a Pakistani culture night with food, games, and more. So come to the library on September 17th after school to attend. And finally, if you are interested in competing in esports or looking for a place to connect with other competitive gamers, join the Esports Club. They will meet after school on Red Day Thursdays from 3 to 4 p.m. in room A225. Email Mr. Capitan with any questions. That's all for news today. Now let's hand it over to Joe for the sports.
Thanks, Seth. As he said, I'm Joe, and welcome to sports. On Tuesday the 17th, the girls' golf team has an away match at Coffin Golf Course against Lawrence North. Unfortunately, the boys' tennis team has to travel to the most hated school in the state, Carmel, for their 5 o'clock matches. Make the trip to watch your Tigers stomp the Greyhounds. An hour later, at 6, the boys' JV soccer team plays Brownsburg on their home turf. Varsity follows at 7:30. The following day, the girls' soccer team also take on the Bulldogs, only their matches will be at home. Silver at 6, JV at 6:15, and varsity at 7:45. The girls' volleyball teams are also forced to take on the Greyhounds at their gyms. Freshmen and JV will play at 6, followed by varsity at 7:30. Obviously, there's plenty of sporting events happening over the course of today and tomorrow. Make sure to attend one. Last weekend, I made a summary of the Mudsock game from last Friday. Over to that now.
Friday the 13th, 2024. The 2-1 Fishers Tigers traveled to their rival school Hamilton Southeastern to take on the 3-0 Royals. Not only was this our annual Mudsock, but it was a chance for the Tigers to prove that they're not messing around this year. After 6 years of not winning a Mudsock, we decided to end that streak. Learned a lot in the first quarter. We learned that Ryan Thembalembu should not be taken lightly. He started the game off with 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter alone. Many were thrown off by the Tigers' hot start, as in weeks 2 and 3, it was the exact opposite. 14-7, Tigers lead through 1. Despite the first quarter being huge for us, it wasn't as good as our second. We outscored the Royals 13-0 with touchdowns from senior Brady Griffiths, who found the gap for his first score of the night, and Ryan Thembalembu, who was able to reach up and grab his first receiving touchdown of the night. At halftime, the score was 27-7 in favor of the good guys. The Royals must have gotten a good talking to in the locker room because they came out firing in the third. Even though the Tigers got hammered in the third, they managed to squeeze in a rushing touchdown from starting quarterback Gage Sturgill. Sturgill, who already had 1 touchdown under his belt, decided to risk getting tackled for the sake of the game, and it paid off in a big way for the Tigers. Tigers managed to hold the lead 35-21. The fourth quarter was similar to the third, with the Royals scoring 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately, the Tigers had us all biting our nails when the score became 34-28. The Blue School was now 1 touchdown away from taking their first lead of the game. But when the Tigers got the ball back, they were able to move the chains into field goal range, which allowed senior Jonathan Tingaria to put one through the pipes and strengthen our lead. The Royals were able to score 1 more touchdown, but with Tangaria's field goal, the Tigers were able to sustain the lead. As the clock ran down, the Tiger family began going crazy, and it all came together to celebrate the first Mudsock victory in 6 years. As Mr. Urban says, Fishers is all about building traditions. Let's make sure this one sticks.
Great future, Joe, and absolutely great job to our Fishers football team for bringing home that Mudsock trophy for the first time in 5 years. Congratulations, guys. Now shifting gears a bit, let's send it over to our very own DK, who went out in the school and asked what people want to see for future Spirit Weeks. Here's what she found.
Hey Tigers, DK here, and today we will be asking random students what future Spirit Week themes they would like to see. Alright, so here we have
Julie.
So, what is a theme you would like to see?
I think a really good theme idea is probably Dark Academia.
I came up with 2, so dress up as your favorite food, or dress up as your favorite superhero.
One theme that I would like to see is like dress your age day, like freshmen, babies, sophomores, toddlers, juniors, midlife crisis, and senior citizens.
Maybe dressing up as different decades. So I would like to do a face paint day, or like just put anything on your face day, whether it be face paint, it could be beautiful, it could look really silly, whatever you want. I think that putting stuff on your face is a good way of expressing yourself, whether it be like, an in-depth painting, like a Da Vinci, or just a scribble that your sister drew in like 2 minutes.
Thank you to everybody who answered. We have several more options, so the vote will be out soon. And once we get the results, you guys will be the first to know.
Awesome feature. Thanks, DK, and thank you all for watching today's episode. Before we go, don't forget, if you ever have any announcements or feedback you'd like to submit to us, scan the QR code on the screen. Apart from that, that's all we have for today. On behalf of the entire Roar team, I'm Seth Gastineau, and this has been The Roar.